welcome back to my channel. So today I will be baking and I will be baking something different. What I did was I took up a muffin recipe and I changed it from here and there so that I get an in-between of a muffin and a cupcake, because I personally don't like muffins and I don't like the texture of it, but I really wanted to give it a try. So yeah, let's see how I did it. So we will be needing some flour, milk, and this is a mixture I made with some cinnamon, some cardamom and some cloves, all mashed up together to form a powderish form, but you can always use the store-bought powder form, which is actually easier. And some baking powder, butter, sugar, yogurt, salt, vanilla, chocolate chips, eggs, baking soda, and finally some paper cups. First we will be dealing with the dry ingredients. To the flour add the salt, baking powder and the baking soda. Then we are going to add the mixture of the spices we made, but this is optional. If you don't like the taste of spices in your cake, then don't add it, it's totally fine. Now mix it well and leave it aside. Now moving on to the wet ingredients, add the butter and give it a good mix. Then we will be adding the sugar into it and then again mixing it. Always make sure to incorporate all the ingredients because some get left over at the edges, and then give it a good mix. Then take the eggs. Now we're going to add the eggs. You can add it one by one or you can add it all together, it's fine. Now give it a good mix. Always make sure to incorporate these ingredients into the mixture because some get left over. Now add the yogurt. After mixing it in, we are going to add some vanilla. Give it a good mix. And then we're going to add our main ingredient, that's the flour. So this also you can add in parts, but I just prefer to do it in one go. Give this a good mix and make sure you always incorporate the leftover flour because we don't want flour pieces to be remaining in our cake just as it is being mixed. So always incorporate the flour into the mixture and give it a good mix. Next we have to add the milk, and I'm really sorry if you can't see it in this, but I'm adding the milk from the top part of the food processor. After giving its final mix, our batter is ready. You can see the texture of it, it's not too liquidy, not too lumpy, and all the ingredients have been well incorporated. Now you can remove the batter into a bowl. At this point, don't forget to preheat your oven at 218 degrees Celsius. Next, we have to line our muffin tray. Don't worry if you don't have a muffin tray. You can always use a flat tray and keep the muffin cups on it and then pour the mixture into it. So now since we have finished lining the tray with the muffin cups, we have to add the batter. When you are adding the batter, make sure you don't fill the cup with the batter because it may tend to overflow since we've added baking powder and baking soda into the mixture. So fill it about a half of the cup or even 3/4 is okay, but never a full cup with the batter because it will for sure overflow. Now we are done with adding the batter into the cups. You can add chocolate chips, it's optional. If you don't like chocolate chips or if you don't like any filling in your cake, then you can always bake it plain without adding the chocolate chips, or you can also add other things other than chocolate chips into your cake. That is your preference. I did make a batch without chocolate chips and with chocolate chips, so this is the one with chocolate chips. Once we're done adding the chocolate chips, we will bake it at 218 degrees Celsius for the first 5 minutes. Then we will decrease the temperature to 177 degrees and bake it for 20 to 25 minutes. Insert a toothpick to see if it comes out clean, and if it does, that means it's ready. So this is the final result of the little modification to the muffin recipe that we made. The Muff-cakes. If you're not a fan of muffins, then this is for you. If you don't like the spices, you can always neglect the spices bit, and also the chocolate chips. I like the texture which the chocolate chips gave the Muff-cakes, because I'm a fan of chocolate and I'm pretty sure most of you are. So chocolate chip addition is a good recommendation, but spices, please be careful, because if you don't like the taste of spices, it's not a good option to add. Other than that, it tastes perfect and it's so soft. I loved it and I recommend it. I hope you try it, and if you do, let me know in the comment section below how it turned out to be. If you guys like this video and if you want me to keep on making new videos like this, like, comment, subscribe and share. Until I see you in another video. Bye.